So welcome back. Second video, and the first video has not even got up, so it is like is that one of them? But yeah, the second, obviously the first video has not come out yet, so it's just going to be getting into this game, kind of editing it and just getting it out there. Just the anxiety of getting it out there. I think people are going to judge it, but who really cares? And yes, I am wearing the same hoodie. Leave me alone, it's nice and warm. It is fresh. So yeah, I mean, it's technically the day after the JLS concert, and what can I say apart from it was amazing. Everything about it's so surreal, and yes, I'm still doing the thing where I'm looking there when the camera's there. Don't mind me. But yeah, I think everything about it was so surreal to kind of put into terms. From being a kid, you know, like listening to them on a daily basis and just getting obsessed with them to get when they announced they broke up, well, split up. And as a kid thinking I'll never be able to see them, but to be able to see them and just be there in the experience, the atmosphere and everything like that was just breathtaking.
Someone you can trust, who will never give up. That's all I need. Baby, take a chance on me. Baby, take a chance on me. Baby, take a chance on me. Baby, take a chance on me.
What did he say?
Honestly, like, I always say it wasn't me out there, it was the child that loved them. And honestly, I loved every second of it. I maybe the starting act I wasn't a fan of. I just didn't click with them, with her, sorry. Second one, honestly, he was phenomenal. It's Tinchy Strider. If anyone can do it, then Strider can. I got all wrapped up like Spider-Man.
If anyone can, then Strider can. Got a book and a web like Spider-Man. She's that old Spider-Man. Talking Thunder like a man. If anyone can, then Strider can. Got a book and a web like Spider-Man. Yo, Elite! How we feeling today? 'Cause I can't live without you.
Amazing. It's probably my favourite so far from him, or number one. That was a good song by him.
It's the quick thing, I want more than you do, always sing. When I'm telling you, you can hold this string. Watch what you listen to, it was done as quick as the wind blows. Didn't think I would ever be involved, so even in a song called Not Gold, I was just you and me on the love road. And I get low, up to TikTok, up down, get low. And I'm okay, let's go back, who knows. There was EP way past intro, that being silly girl. Never did I think of her like me, could be in me. When all I really wanted was the accent song. I'm losing my head, I'm telling you one thing.
But obviously, the main person people I were there for was JLS, but good all round. Went really quickly. Well, it seems like it went really quickly now, but then when I was there, it was like it were taking ages to finish, and I loved that. So yeah, it's like the best concert I've been to. Nothing to say really. Like, I've been to like multiple other concerts, like the Fame. They're an Australian band that I found, I think, in 2018. I'll probably put a picture up like there of the signatures of the Fame that I've got on my leg. So yeah, I think I love the Fame. I still do, but I prefer the Fame over JLS, but the concert JLS did just outshadows any concert that the Fame has done. Probably, obviously, due to money and stuff like that, because that concert was just phenomenal. I loved every single minute, and I did with the Fame concert, so I can't really grumble. I don't really think there's much to say in this video. I've not really done much since, apart from seeing my grandma in the care home, which obviously I won't go into detail because you guys don't want to know that. I'm not sure if you do want to just genuinely know, like, stuff like that. I mean, I can talk a little bit about her. So basically it was actually an alright visit with her. She's sadly got dementia and Alzheimer's, which is not the nicest thing to go through as you know, her grandson, seeing the person you love go through that, and just it's painful. It's like from a song I listened to like a week ago now, well nearly, no, last Friday, called Tell You About Her by Ryan Nealon, called Tell You About Her. There's a lyric that is just so true. It's like, it's hard to mourn someone when they're still alive. It's like that because you're missing the former self. It's like she's left, there's like, what's left of her is an empty shell because it's just not her, if you understand. I mean, if people with family members with dementia will understand that, it's just sad. It's why you always have to kind of cherish your moments with the people like that, because you never know when something like this is going to happen. So please always cherish your time with your family members, your grandmas, your mothers, your dads, depending on your age. And even your friends, because you don't cherish your friends, honestly. It's one of them. I've got a mate. Oh, I'll say his name, I don't care. You can slap me up if you want. Called Kieran, honestly. I used to take him, like, the time for him for granted, but I've really, I think this past year has just hit me with other things that I need to cherish time with people I've got around me. Because with him, I class him as a brother. He's always there. He's honestly the most loyal guy I know. There's that many times I've been down and he's come over to talk to me just to kind of cheer me up and just see what's going on. So you don't really get that around a lot often, and he's a true brother. So stuff like that you always need to cherish. But anyway, back to my grandma. We went to care. It was a really nice visit. She started off quite bad. We always know when something goes bad. Bless her heart. Like not when something goes bad, but when it's not going to be the best of visits, because it always has that kind of energy. Like not honestly, I'll say more energy, and you kind of like the way she's handling herself. But we're quite wrong today. We went outside where, like, if you smoke, you can sit outside. So we took her out there, and I showed her obviously the videos of the JLS concert, because I like to show her what I get up to and to show her something that she wouldn't normally be able to see in there. And even when she was back home, I used to show her like the Fame concert videos and stuff like that, and she absolutely loves it. And the main reason I showed her is because as a child I always used to like play the songs when I was around hers and stuff like that. And funnily enough, my mum reminded me about when I was a kid. I had this like sticker book and like a notebook of them, and I stuck one of the stickers on her kitchen wall, and it's still there to this day. Which I can't believe. It's been that long. I never really remembered it being there. So it's crazy to think. Honestly. So that's why I love the JLS concert even more, because it reminded me of the happier times when I was with my grandma and stuff like that. And I think what a lot of people won't understand is I loved it, and obviously I was just so happy to be there, just due to the fact that I want to go back to that time as a kid where everything was alright, you know, everything was in our minds peaceful, happy, and you had nothing to worry about apart from school. But that's why I loved it so much, because it sent me back to that place. And for them 3-4 hours, I can't really remember how long the concert was. It started at 7, 20 past 7, and ended at like 10, so 7, 8, 9, 10. Say 2.5 hours. I was happy and nothing was bothering me, so it was like it took me out of that realm of worrying and stressing about things that don't really matter at that point. And that's the thing with music, it always does stuff like that. So yeah, it's so difficult. Like, I can't really think of anything to talk about, because really, apart from the JLS concert, nothing really outstanding has happened. Oh, I actually forgot to mention. And there was a song, this is obviously the part that I forgot to mention, called Proud, which I'm not gonna lie, did make me like tear up and get quite emotional at, and because obviously it was my grandma's favourite from them back in the day, so that just made me kind of think of her at that point and kind of get upset at the situation she's currently in. And obviously, the second reason is, like, I never think I make people proud. Like, a lot of people do that, a lot of people think that, and it's just not right, though, is it? You always make someone proud, even if you don't think so. Even if you're not doing much real life, you still make your parents proud. My mum, I'm definitely making proud, but my dad, don't think I am, and to be honest, don't bother me. But yeah, I mean, I could go on hours just about the concert alone. Honestly, it was so good. Like, the flames, like. When other songs were coming on, like the whole atmosphere of the crowd was like incredible. Like straight away, like music started, you could feel it. You got like the chills in your body. You felt it in your heart, like the beat. And straight away, as JLS came on, a smile just protruded out on my face. Like, it was so good. And then it went like at the end, it's like, it's over and done with. So it was like, oh well, that was quick. To be honest, I might make a separate YouTube account to post these on, because of reasons, and I'm just not getting into that whole reasoning, and I just can't be bothered. But I was crazy, honestly. Like, so happy as I've been this whole year, and that is something, honestly. Like I said in like I said in the previous video, which I haven't seen yet, but hopefully by the time you're watching this, I've released the first one and you've watched it. It's like a continuation. That this year's not been the best for weight and stuff, and obviously that mentally as well, it's not been the best. I'm not going to go too in depth right about now because it's only episode 2, and I don't know if people want me to be open like that. And I don't think I'm comfortable enough to be open like that, to kind of pretty much let everyone know what really goes on in my head, because my mum doesn't know. Kieran is the only one that realistically knows a lot, but he still doesn't know the full story of it all. But it's not that I don't trust him, I just don't feel comfortable talking about stuff like that, which a lot of men don't. Unfortunately. Why are people in the canal at 1:45 in the morning? To be able, I know I will like a little story time. When I was walking back from the concert, bearing in mind I actually did have 0 hours sleep, so it wasn't the best of days, but obviously the concert just made it just perfecto. Actually, I'll do 2 story time until the first story time walking up. Like, getting to the thing. Like, I got into Leeds and I was feeling so anxious. Like, in my head I'm like, what if it gets cancelled? What if my ticket gets denied? What if? And I just started feeling ill and my stomach would go in. Just felt anxious. Like, I was just like, obviously it doesn't help when you're tired. Your emotions just get amplified. Like the negative ones in my case, like the negatives, like just carry on popping up. So I got there, and when I saw the stadium, I'm like, it didn't take me long to find the arena, so to say. And when I got there, I was like, wow, it was just massive. I will include a picture of it there. But if you know, it's called, I did say, I think it's Lead Direct Arena, if I can remember correctly. I have slept before then, like 1 sleep actually. So yeah, that was story time number one. That my anxiety was not playing the best, but I think everyone can have that anxiety with stuff like that, because you want everything to go right, don't you? It's like a perfect day that a lot of people would normally spend months waiting for, where I just spent a couple of hours, like maximum 15 hours waiting for. But yeah, that was story time number one. Story time number two, I was walking home. Well, not walking home, I got a train home, but I was walking to the train station in Leeds. And I was walking there, waiting for a red light, and these people started randomly arguing and trying to see who were big and hard, and they were just saying, oh, you know, like antagonising one another, threatened to beat each other up, but they actually never went over and did it. I was waiting for a brawl. I even said to myself, a concert and a fight night in one day. Jesus, that would have been my life made. I always nosy with stuff like that in the street. And to follow on from that, I was near the train station, which, actually, I'll tell you this part of this story as well. Leeds train station is a ball ache, honestly. So I get there, arrive there, I go there. They're blocked off. The main thing where you can go from, like, as you go out to your turn left and you can go like to Trinity that way, they blocked it all off, haven't they? Because I think they're doing some like former roadworks or something like that, or renovations or whatever. So you have to go all the way around, like to the right and all the way around. But obviously, I just finished. I was rushing to get to the train station because obviously I didn't want to miss the last train. Because if I miss the last train, I'm stuck in Leeds with a dead phone. Bearing in mind my phone was dead, so I would have had no way home. So yeah, I forgot about it and got there and I'm thinking, oh crap, I'm gonna miss my train. So I have to run all the way back round, so that took like an extra 5-10 minutes to do that. So I was already annoyed. But anyway, before actually realising we're blocked off again, I was behind a group of lasses and they were just singing because I just went to the JLS concert and they were going to a bar because apparently JLS were going to be there. Wish I could have gone, but obviously I couldn't. Because phone were dead, needed to get home. Just give me a second.
2,000 years later.
Anyway, I was behind these lasses, and they were crossing, and this guy on the bike were coming. You know, I'm going to stop, and they were like generally in the right because they were just continuously thinking, typical cyclists. But he was wearing a balaclava and everything, and what they didn't realise is he had a bloody knife strapped to him. Because he was cycling, you could see the outprint of the knife. I'm thinking, Jesus, yeah, Leeds ain't the safest place to be at that time. So once I realised that, he looked at me and I'm thinking, ooh no. But he just nodded at me and I just nodded back. I'm like, I'm going to keep it at that. I do not want to get no beef with some guy with a knife. So yeah, that was a story time. That was a bit of a... But then I got trained back home. Yeah. So that was the whole story time with JLS. I mean... I don't really know. I'm not going to say that because obviously... If the family do somehow pick up on this video and I blurt it out, they won't be really happy. So I'm not going to leave that. I'm not going to talk about that story time right about now. But if I do release this and people do see it and you're on the same row and you was with that person, I hope they are doing well. And just wish them a speedy recovery if it is something that needs a speedy recovery. But anyway, moving on. And the song selection for JLS was amazing. The only song they didn't play was Private, and that song is goated. Right? But I heard One Shot, and that's the one song I was so looking forward to, and I'm like, if they don't play it, I want a refund.
She's the kind of girl to read about in magazines, lots of magazines. She's the only one I think about, and lady in my dreams. Yeah, I've waited so long to gather up my courage. She is not enough, farming my words. Time's running out, gotta do it now. She's the one I cannot live without.
sad thing about it is my phone died like before the last 2 songs, and I wasn't able to record them, and it was like one of the 2 songs that I really wanted to record, but I was able to live in the moment for them 2 songs. So well, actually another story time on that. So basically I was on like the back row, like 330, block, like the V section. I also sat next to 2 lasses. I was just in the middle of 2 lasses, which I found really awkward because I'm really socially awkward like that. Near the end, my phone died, and when the whole concert kind of got to an end, because I knew the girl to the right of me, recorded the last 2. So I just tapped her on the shoulder, really nicely asked, saying, "Look, if you can, I would appreciate it. Could you send them videos over to me on Instagram?" Just a simple thing. It was no intent of getting any socials or anything like that, nothing creepy. Because I'm already talking to a lass, so I don't know. And she blabbered on like, yeah, that's fine, the videos might be not too good. But it didn't happen because she obviously thought I was trying to flirt with her to get socials. No, not every man who asks for you to do a favour is flirting with you. And no offence to her, she's not my type. She's not my type. She's pretty, but she's just not my type. So yeah, that was a bit of a strange encounter. But I mean, I guess women do have to be careful with who they talk to, and I understand that. It's just kind of frustrating, because I know that I wasn't in it for what she was thinking, but these things happen, don't they? You move on, take it on the chin. Another thing that annoyed me, I wanted a signpost in this t-shirt. I had my mum's card, because I used my mum's really for saving, but I took it out today just to kind of, you know what, if there's something there. Went to the thing, I wanted this t-shirt, you know, like the tour t-shirt and a poster with that signed. Thinking, sick, I'm going to have these 2 as like memorabilia I can put on my wall or whatever I want to do with them. Turns out, on Monzo I put it in a saving pot because I thought the ticket was going to go twice. And I forgot to put it back. Phone died, so I couldn't do it. It got fucking declined. So that was that did annoy me. The woman really lovely. She says, "Yeah, sorry, it's not gone through." I'm like, damn. But I've just ordered the t-shirt online, and it's coming with a free signed poster. It is like it was meant to happen. Bearing in mind, I have to pay 30 quid for that signed poster, so it's an old poster with their signatures, but in the end it's still the signatures, and it's signatures and a poster of when I knew him as a kid, so it's like perfect, honestly. What else could I talk about in this video, to be honest, because I think I've really gone through everything I actually wanted to kind of touch up upon. Let me think. I don't think there generally is, actually. No, that should be it. I mean, I can talk about what I'm doing tomorrow, because realistically I won't be making a video tomorrow. Probably make a video like Friday-ish, Saturday. But yeah, it's one of them. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful, well, hopefully you guys have had a nice morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're watching it. I hope you've had a fantastic day. Hope your day's been positive. If it hasn't, that's not a problem. Always try to find something to distract your mind and make your situation into something positive. But apart from that, I've got nothing else to say. You guys have a wonderful rest of the day / as I said, night, evening, or whatever, and take care of yourselves, and see you on the next one. Wait, I didn't say I was going to do something really cringy at every end of it. I'll just... I have no brain cells left.